Hey everybody, welcome aboard. It's Captain Shane. I'm in the Level Up 737-800. I wasn't going to fly this today. I actually was going to do an event up in Montcalm Center in Canada, but I didn't have any MD-11s in Hamilton, and it just didn't make sense. So I instead wanted to address some concerns that some people had about some of the current work I've been doing on this Level Up flight model. Not so much concerns, but requests. So I've got what I feel, I got the Dash 700 dialed in really good, but the 737-800 needed just a little bit more. So it's still flying a little too flat on approach, meaning correctly configured with the right V approach speed and flaps and all that stuff. It's almost still kind of flat, meaning it's almost coming in with no deck angle at all. That makes it hard to flare. You end up almost doing a 3-point landing on this thing. So what I've done was I went into the plane maker and I made a couple changes to it, right? So I took out basically 0.01 flap coefficient of lift, and that should help decrease the amount of lift that the flaps produce, right? And when you decrease the lift of the flaps, you have to raise the nose up to get that lift back, which means you get a little bit more approach pitch. So we're going to be testing that out tonight to see if I was able to get the nose up just a little bit more on the final approach. The aircraft's a little easier to flare and land when you already have a little bit of upward angle on it. The other thing that I did was, one thing I noticed when I flew the Zibo 737 was the nose wheel steering and the ground handling felt a little bit smoother to me. So I went into PlayMaker today and I also looked at the landing gear and I made some changes to the nose wheel steering angle. I noticed that it was a bit low compared to what it should have been, so I raised that up. And I also increased the steering time a bit. So what that means is that if I deflect the nose wheel steering tiller all the way to the left or the right, it'll take 1.6 seconds for the nose wheel to steer all the way to that angle. Before it was at 1 second. So I'm hoping this slows down the rate at which the nose wheel reacts to inputs so it's not so jerky. The level ups are always really jerky when you're steering with the nose wheel. So hopefully this slows it down and this helps too. So those are what we're going to be looking at today as we flight test this thing. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get started here. We're cold and dark. Parking brake released. Battery on. Ground power on. Cockpit lighting. All right. Cockpit lighting is set. Let's do a lights test. Okay, we got all the little bells and whistles on up here. Everything looks good here. Looks good there. We'll put it back to bright. Mach airspeed warning. And then the stall warning is going to take up to 4 minutes before they start to work. So we'll come back to these. Okay, stall warning, IRS switches. Alright. Window heat. Oh, sorry. Window heat. Probe heat. Emergency lights. Seatbelts. Logo lights and position lights are on. Wheel well lights are not required. Jip whiz test.
Glide slow. Pull up.
Fire.
Wind shear.
Overheat
Wind
test.
shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
And cargo fire.
Obstacle. Pull up. Airspeed low.
EFS panel. Okay. And takeoff warning. Done. Alright, weight and balance. My favorite part of working on level ups. Alright, there we go. Weight and balance. I'm gonna have to go into the config and just change this to zeros all the time because I don't need to carry flight attendant weight, right? 180. Alright, now let's go ahead and see what our flight plan calls for tonight. Got it right here. So our estimated takeoff weight is going to be 151. Cruise altitude is going to be 350. We got 38.5 thousand pounds of cargo on board and 21.5 on the fuel. We are flying from Portland, Oregon, PDX to Riverside, K-RIV, which is March Air Force Base, which coincidentally, crew, is my the base that I'm assigned to in the Air Force. So I'm flying to my actual base, and this will be the first time I've ever done that. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Anyway, getting back on topic here. Let's go ahead and get the fuel loaded. We need 21.5. We'll get the fuel truck rolling on that. Now payload, we need 38.5. Let's see, 30, 36, 36. CG is way too far forward, so let's add some in here. Let's make that 25. Put 5 here. A little bit more at, well, let's do this. 22 and 8. I like that. Now, as we add fuel to this CG will shift further after takeoff, but anywhere around 21, 22% up to 25% is a really good range for flying the aircraft. So that'll work. All right, what else we got here? Hey, Tweedle, nice to have you aboard. I just went over the flight model changes that I've made tonight. We're gonna test them out. And I'll mention them as we go. So weight and balance is set. Position initialization. FMC. Position initialization. We're at K. PDX. We're gonna grab our GPS position here. Okay, cool. That's in. Now let's go on to the route. From PDX to K-RIV. Again, March Air Force Base. Looking forward to going in there. We are Giant 3706. 3706, right? Yep. Good. Alright, here we go with the route. And I got the route up on my second monitor, and I'll read it off to you guys, and we'll go over everything. So we're going to go to CHISM. CHISM. Then to PUTS. PUHTS. PUHTS. Then over to PITV. These all look familiar to me. I've flown out of PDX a fair amount over the years. PITV. Direct TTE. Titty. Titty. Sorry. Okay, now we got an airway, the Victor 165. Then over to EHF, which is Shafter. I flew there last night. And then direct to Palmdale. I know that place, being a desert dweller that I am. PMD. And then over to... Oh, and then we pick up the March 4 arrival. Alright, so from departure, we are looking at runway 28 left out of PDX on the Cascade 4 with the PUTS transition. And then for the arrival, we are looking at... TACAN. We're not doing any TACAN approaches. Runway 32, we'll do ILS. Well, actually, you know what? I don't know what we're going to do. Let's take a look at this. Since I've never flown into Riverside, my own dang airport, I don't even know what we're going to do here. I'm thinking we can take... I don't know why we can't just fly an RNAV approach. I mean, I'm really familiar with this airspace, being that I live like 15 minutes from the base. We're not going to use a TACAN approach. Ah, heck with it. We'll do the ILS X-ray final. Now we'll just kind of, from Brodu, we'll just kind of fly our own little pattern, come around and pick that up. Radar vector like type thing. Yeah, so I live like right over here, guys. Every day, every aircraft flying into March flies over my house. So I'm going to fly over my own house tonight. That's pretty cool. Alright, so we'll do ILS, X-ray, runway 32, no transition. Let's take a look at the legs. Ooh. From Palmdale, we need to close that there. Alright. Palmdale, Eham, Degny. Something right here. No, something right here. Well, that's the first issue right there. There we go. Okay, so that's fixed. Now this is where things get a little squirrely here. So where is the March 4 arrival? We gotta check this out, make sure we're doing this right. From Palmdale, Magic, Hespe. Yeah, we don't have any of these loaded in there. Something's missing from this. Arrival. Oh, I didn't select the March 4 arrival. Okay. Let's try this again. That makes a lot more sense now. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, Palmdale, Magic, there it is. Okay. Burdu. And from Burdu, step. I think we'll take Dham and move it in here just to close the discontinuity. But what we're going to do is basically fly our radar vectors to get onto the ILS approach. That looks a lot better. Okay, route, activate. There we go. Obviously, we got some squirreliness here. We'll fix that later on. Okay. Let's go over to performance initialization. Reserves, we're going to use 7,000. The cost index tonight for the flight plan is 54. That's a pretty decent cost index. Cruise altitude will be 350. Cruise winds, 310 at 13. 310, 13. I say offset plus 6, so let's see, that'd be 55. So minus 49. Minus 49 Celsius. Okay. We can execute that. M1 limit. I will go back over to SimBrief and throw some numbers in for there. Takeoff performance. That looks good. Disable. Calculate. Alright, V1 142, rotate 142, V2 149, derated takeoff, takeoff 2, select temperature 30, flaps 5. So DTO 2, 30, gives us a takeoff M1 setting of, what? Not gonna give me that? Did I miss something here? Apparently it doesn't like that. Let's try this again. Why is it not giving me my takeoff thrust setting? That's a little disconcerting. Maybe it isn't. Maybe we're out of range here. Let's try plus 35. There we go. Okay. I like that better. Plus 35, takeoff 2. I think we're just outside the acceptable limits for takeoff, and that's why I didn't like it. Alright, flaps 5, CG is 22.9. It's perfect. And these V speeds are close enough to our sim brief that I'll go ahead and take these. I think we're looking really good here. So legs here, and takeoff on the right. So we are all set. FMC is programmed for flight. Nice. Oh, let's see. One thing I want to check here. References. Alright, cool. Alright, let me make sure they're missing in the chat. How we doing over here? Looking good? Okay. So, final cockpit preparation checklist. Fuel quantity is set. That looks good. We got 21.5. Flight altitude is going to be 350 plus 1. 36. Flight directors on. Left, right. Auto throttle is armed. MCP airspeed set V2. Oops. 149. Okay, MCP heading. Let's grab that from the charts. MCP heading for the Cascade 4 RNAV departure initial heading is going to be 284. And for the altitude, we're going to go ahead and take it all the way up to 350. Alright, sweet. Altimeters. Okay, weather check. 9 minutes ago, wind 280 at 9, right down the runway, perfect. Altimeter 299 at 5, visuals 28 left. Looks good. Okay, 299 or 5. Is set. Auto brakes. RTO. Radios. Alright, let's go ahead and get the CTEF frequency for PDX. CTEF PDX. Oh, oops. CTAF KPDX. One, two, three, 775. One, two, three, 775 is in the box. Okay. Nav radios. Let's go ahead and set the ILS frequency for 28 left, just in case we have to come back here. Approach ILS 28 left. 110.5, 283. Okay, ILS is in, just in case we need it. And TCAS, we'll run with that number there. Taxi takeoff departure brief. Okay, so we're currently on the ground at PDX. We are here at the DHL cargo ramp. Do a little bit of contract carrying for them tonight. So the intent here is to push a start with the tail facing to the southeast. Taxi down to taxiway Echo, right on Charlie, or we can take this cut through at Foxtrot and taxi down Charlie again until we get to Charlie 8, and we'll do a full length takeoff out of 28 left, transitioning right onto the Cascade 4 RNAV departure. Instructions for that are climb directed peg T Then on depicted route across Chisholm at or above 10,100 feet, which is pretty random. Also, we need to be at or above Rutgee, 250 knots, 5,000 feet. We should have no trouble making that. Alright, and then there's Chisholm, and the reason that we need to be at or above 10,000 feet here is we have Mount Hood up here, and I think we've got other large mountains just to the south. A lot of terrain here that we need to get above. Okay. Nice. Any questions, crew? No? Okay. Alright, before we start pushback checklist, lower MFD, set the engine, APU. We're starting that now. I'm going to go ahead and get my desk set up, and we will get cracking the lacking. Alright, let's do this. Alright, crew. I think we're all set up here. APU is on. Doors and windows. We got a few of those to close up. Alright, yaw damper on. Oops, lost my checklist. Yaw damper on. Electric hydraulic pumps. Fuel on. Parking brake. Set. AP generator 1, 2. Age equipment. Disconnected. Anti-collision light on. Trim air on. Engine bleeds off. AP bleed on. Engine start switch ignition right. Sounds good. 8 cars. Yeah, buddy. We're ready to go. Okay, push to start.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
That looks good, man.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Go to connect. While they're connecting, I'm going to grab some water.
ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
It's almost like I've been here before, huh?
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, crew, you ready? Let's go.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Alright, girl. Alright, crew. Engine start. Number 1. Start valve open. Rotation N2. Oil pressure. Fuel. Fuel flow. EGT. Hey, good start on 1. Start valve closed. Starting 2. Start valve open. Rotation N2. Oil pressure's coming up. Fuel on. Fuel flow. EGT. Oil pressure lights out. Start it off closed. Get started on engine number 2. At the start checklist, engine and wing anti-stop required, engine bleeds are on, APU bleeds are off, packs are on, engine generator 1 and 2, APU off.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Okay. Alright, while we wait for the ground signal, let's do our taxi checklist. Flaps. Set for takeoff. Snap trim. 5.75. Set. Takeoff data confirmed. V1 144, 145, 149. Set. Takeoff thrust setting 91.7 M1. Transponder. TARA. Taxi light. I'll skip that. Lower MFD. System. Taxi clearance. Standby for that.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Alright, see you later. Exit signal's good. Alright, taxi clearance. Portland traffic, good afternoon. Giant 3706, taxi at runway 28 left from the south cargo ramp via Echo, Foxtrot, Charlie, Charlie 8. Portland. Taxi takeoff departure brief, no update. Alright, here we go. Brakes released. Alright, first thing we're going to check here is nosewheel steering, and this is one of the things that changed. Let's see how it reacts to this. It's a little better. It's not quite as bad as before, but it can still use some work. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Roll brakes. Brakes check. A little better, and not as good as I want it to be. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a little better. All right, flight controls check. Ailerons left. Ailerons right. Elevator up. Elevator down, right or left, right or right. Like those checked. Okay, so this is taxiway Foxtrot coming up here. Alright, before takeoff checklist. Lower MFD, off. VNAV, LNAV. ICAS. Looks good. Hold there. Okay, this is taxiway Charlie here. We're gonna make a right turn. Clear left. Alright, we can do exterior lights now. Radar. And start switches, continuous. Alright, we'll do a rolling takeoff here. Portland traffic, giant 3706 departing runway 28 left, cascade forward departure. Alright, windows. And start the clock. Alright, crew, take off. Alright, stabilize, set takeoff thrust. Thrust set.
80 knots.
Hold.
V1, rotate. Positive rate. You're up.
Hey, there's climb thrust. Pops one. Pops up. Okay, there's 10,000 feet. I'm going to turn on the autopilot. Have to take off. Landing gear up, lights out, handle off. Flaps and slats are up. Retract. Auto brakes off. Exterior lights. Engine start switches. That was a very fun takeoff. That was very nice. And I like flying that departure out of Portland. It does, man. This is the latest version of X-Plane, and it's looking really good. There's Mount Hood right there. Oh, transition altitude. We'll check at 19,000 feet. And 19,000. Altimeter's cross-check. After takeoff checklist complete. Alright, crew, looking good. Climbing through flight level 226 for 350. Everybody say hi to Mount Hood. It is a beautiful day up here. Hey, flight level 250, 10,000 to go. Let's see what we got for ATC. Maybe we'll get something online between now and when we get to March. Actually, yeah. SoCal approaches are right now, and if they stay online, they will control us all the way into Riverside. Cool. We'll see. Hey, I think I know this guy. It's flying a... Hey, what MD-11 is that? some company traffic out here in an MD-11 going into Portland right now. Thousand to go.
1,000 to go.
Alright crew, stand by for flight level 350. Should be leveling off here. FMC speed, VNAV path. Hi crew, level up, flight level 350. Took 18 minutes to get up here from takeoff. And top of descent will be at 156 Zulu, so about an hour and 20 minutes or so. Alright, well, now we're just gonna hang out for a little bit. Hey HD Sim, welcome aboard. We're doing a bit of flight model testing tonight. I made some tweaks to the nosewheel steering and it was kind of okay. I think there's more adjustment I can do there, but it was okay. It was better. And the big test will be on the approach, if we've got a little bit of approach pitch increase out of this. I took a little lift off the flaps to see if that would help, so we won't know for about an hour and a half as we head down to March Air Force Base. Okay. I'm not familiar with what it is you're speaking about. Why don't you send me some messages on Discord about what it is you're looking for? And then I'll see what I can do. Sounds like fun, man. Send it over. Let's take a look and see what we got. Uh-oh. Oh! I know what that is. I burned all the fuel in my center wing tank. Ah, 40 pounds are in there. That's okay. Whoa, what's that? It's a weird looking lake. Foster Butte. What is this little lake here? There should be a bigger one. Where's the bigger one at? Oh well. Oh, that's the lake. I know I've seen this lake before. I feel like I mention this lake every time I fly over it. I guess we could go up to 370, but I don't know if there's any point to it. I think it'll just stay down here. Wow, what is going on here? There's a party going on SoCal Approach. 4 controllers on. What the heck? Oh, I bet you there's somebody's getting upgraded or something, because there's an instructor there, the C1. Somebody's getting upgraded, I think. These are some really good controllers, though. These guys, I recognize their names for SoCal Approach. So hopefully they're still here when we get in, because they will control us all the way into Riverside. Hey Adam. So the first tweak was for the nosewheel steering, and I would say it was kind of okay. I didn't see the kind of changes that I was hoping to see. It was okay. And the next one we're gonna see is on the approach. So I took a little bit of lift out of the flaps to try to get the nose up a little bit on the approach phase. So we won't get to see that until we're basically configured for landing. The plane's flying great. Other than that, it always does. Well, not necessarily, Adam. I don't think so. So here's the thing. So when you use the published approach speeds for a given weight and flap setting, that's fine. So, but the problem is with the 800 variant, for whatever reason, using those published V approach speeds or VREF speeds, it gives you almost a flat landing trajectory, right? You're coming in at like 0 degrees. So I took a little bit of lift off. So if you take a little bit of lift off the flaps, you have to make it up by increasing your angle of attack and you're increasing your deck angle, right? So I'm only looking to get about an additional degree or so out of the approach path, the approach pitch. So I didn't take a whole lot out of the system, just like 0.01 coefficient of lift. It should be enough. We'll see. It's not that complex. Yeah. So yeah, you're gonna induce a little bit more drag by adding some deck angle, but it might change the amount of thrust you need by like 1.5% N1. It's gonna be superficial. You'll see. Just hang in there. When I land at March, you'll see how it goes. I think it'll be just perfect. Cause I got the Dash 7 flying almost perfect, I think. So this should help a bit. And I just took a little bit out. Yeah, it's easy, man. You'll like it. You'll like it. So a good rule of thumb when you're doing flight models and stuff in X-Plane, when you're building the aircraft in PlaneMaker, you want to start with everything as close to accurate as possible. So you want to design the fuselage, the wings, the shape of all that stuff exactly as it should be. You want to put the pieces in the right spot, make sure the chords are the same, the incidents, the twist, all that. You put that all in exactly as it should be. But then after you flight test it and realize that the simulation isn't exactly rendering the flight model exactly as it should, or how you think it should, what you do at that point is you go and make tweaks from that. So your final product may not look exactly like what the plane should. Whoa, what's this? What's going on over here? What is this? Hold on. Well, well, well. What do we have here? Oakland and San Francisco. Interesting. What are they doing? A buddy flight? What is this? Am I in ATC right now? Well, if they got 2,000 feet separation, it just looks weird on my TCAS. See, you can see the separation here. They're 2,000 feet apart, but they're like right on top of each other. Okay. Oh crap. Oakland Center's on.
Center captured in Southwest 144 level 2.
Bearings 2329, radar contact 30 miles south of Coaldale. Southwest, what was that, 2404, Oakland Center, right?
Oakland Center, good evening. Giant 3706 with you, flight level 350.
Southwest 2404, radar contact 34 miles southwest of the Coaldale Lure. Giant 3706, Oakland Center, right in.
I did.
Oakland Center, Southwest 3371, climbing via the Candle 5. Southwest 3371, Oakland Center, climbing maintain level 310. Climbing maintain level 310, South 3371, thank you. Giant 3706, radar contact 25 miles northeast of the Bryant VOR.
Alright, crew, we're checked in. Not sure how long we're going to be talking to them, but we're there. Alright, top of descent's going to be in about 25 minutes. Wow, I got a little quiet in here. What's going on? Oh, the wind is shifting.
Oakland Center, November 79840.
It's like it kind of got quiet in here for a second.
Follow 390, 30 miles north of the Fall River Mills VOR, requesting 5 minutes away. Number 79840, Oakland Center, radar contact. Go for it. Let me know when they're back. Let you know, thanks. 840.
Man, who's that guy? 840. You guys sounds professional as fuck. Who is that? 840.
So United 1369, descend via the Diamond 5 arrival. Descend via the Diamond 5 arrival for United 1369.
Huh. This guy's flying from Fairbanks, Alaska to Santa Ana. What the heck kind of flight is that? Fairbanks, Alaska. Jeez, that's up there. Holy crap. I would not want to do that flight on a 737. Good lord. No, thank you. That's pushing the limits right there, man. Yeah, I know. I'm good. Not doing that. Great radio etiquette, though. I'll give him that.
Evening, Oakland Air, China 983 with you, flight level 350, 71 back up Virgo. Air China 983, Oakland Center, at your radar contact, thanks. Southwest 2404, descend by the Oaks 3 arrival. Descend by the Oaks 3 arrival, Southwest 2404. United 2047, Oakland Center, ident. Yeah, 2047, I'm sorry, you're coming in a little quiet. Say again? I don't need 47, hello. United 2047, Oakland Center, ident.
Oakland Center, United 823 with you, flight level 360.
United 2047, radar contact 55 miles southeast of the Coaldale VOR. United 21st. United 823, Oakland Center, ident. United 823, radar contact 17 miles west of the Pass for Robles VR. United 1369, contact Orange approach 133.905, good night.
133.905, United 1369, thanks a lot.
Southwest 3371, quarter to Kebab. Direct Kebab, South 3371. United 2047, quarter to Diamond.
For Diamond, United 2047.
Any minute now, we should be getting handed back over to advisory.
Spirit Wings 2329, descend by the Oaks, correction, descend by the Oaks 3 arrival. Descend by Oaks 3 arrival, Spirit Wings 2329. Train 3706, leave my airspace, LA Center's offline, frequency change approved, good night.
Okay, over to advisory, Giant 3706, so on. Alright, so we'll start descent planning here in about 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Alright, crew. Let's see what we got here. Okay, descent and approach checklist. Let's go over the landing stuff. Current gross weight is 142.6. We got 11.4 on board and burning about another 3 before we get down. So we'll make our landing weight 139.5. I'll just do 139.5. That's probably good. 139.500. Let's see if we this thing agrees. Yeah, 139.8. That's close enough. We'll throw those numbers into SimBrief and see what we get. 139, 500. Calculate. Okay, so approach speed is 151, so that makes a VREF will be 146. Auto brakes 1. Flaps 30. Landing on runway 32 at March, which is a 13,000 foot runway. Okay. Auto brakes 1. We'll take a look at is that worth 100? Hey, hey Robin, what are you referring to $100? This is a freeware aircraft, so I don't spend a dime on it. What are you referring to as far as $100? And then I can answer your question better. Okay, let's take a look at the airfield. This is my home air base here. That's where I work. So we're going to be landing on 3-2. We'll probably shoot for Delta. I don't think I can make Charlie unless I got really aggressive with the braking, but we'll try it. If we can make Charlie, that'd be great. If not, we'll make Delta. Then we'll take Delta, cross 30, right turn onto Alpha, and right turn onto, left turn onto Golf, and we're going to be parking over here. Amazon Prime parking is right here. Oh, wrong plane. Yeah, this is the level up 737. It is a freeware and better than most paywares actually. So you can't beat the price on this. Okay, so we're on the March 4 arrival with the Palmdale transition. Looking to cross Magic at 14,000. High top at 12,000. And after Bear Dew, we'll expect vectors. Basically vectors to the ILS approach right there. So let's make sure these crossing restrictions are in. 14,000 and 12,000 the high top. So, well, actually, I don't want to do that. I think I like this better. I'll wait for ATC to tell me that I have to cross them that low, but this keeps us higher, which means we can go faster longer. So I really don't want to put those crossing restrictions in unless I'm actually assigned those. So we're going to leave that as it is. And we probably won't have a chance to be told that until we get pretty deep into SoCal approach. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make us get down that far. We'll see. I'm not going to plan for that for now. Alright, anyway, we're on the ILS X-ray. Who keeps pinging me? Oh, okay. Okay, anyway, this is the ILS X-ray runway 32. So from Bear Dew, I'm going to fly basically the reciprocal heading of the runway unless I'm assigned vectors by ATC. And they're going to vector us in for this ILS approach. So at DHAM, which is here, we need to be at 5,400. Then we're going to step down to Degny at 3,600. But we're not going to do a step. We're going to fly this continuous descent profile. At Degny, which is our final approach fix, we're going to pick up a 3-degree glide slope down to the runway threshold, which is at 1,497 feet. The minimums here are 1697. That's a decision altitude. Barrow. RVR is 2,400 feet or 1/2 mile visibility. But the weather should be good here. MSA Well, crap. Oh, great. LA Center wants to talk to me now. This is gonna mess up my whole plan. 126525. All right. LA Center, good evening. Giant 3706 with you. Flight level 350.
Giant 3706, Los Angeles Center, low squawk 3556.
3556. He's gonna mess up our whole descent plan here.
Giant 3706, radar contact 35 miles south of the Shafter VOR.
Alright. Anyway, briefing the approach. MSA 10,700 misdirection from
2242, 14, so
Riverside,
descending to the
Tech
renders 2 or 3, and requesting 2611.
Delta 2242, LA Center low. Vegas advertising runways 8 and 19er. Las Vegas altimeter is 2978. Information Charlie current.
which we can't pick up
7,
tech
8 on the
approaches,
meter,
so
and if we
Tech
hustle down, you might get us on runway 8, right?
Delta 2242, expect a visual approach 8 right.
Alright, you just want us to continue on the arrival as for now?
Delta 2242, fly heading of 070 and descend and maintain 9,000 for now, vector for runway 8 right.
Alright, 070 on the heading down 9,000 feet, Delta 2242.
FedEx 454, contact SoCal approach 128.05.
128.05, FedEx 454, heavy, see you.
Giant 3706, cross Magic at and maintain 14,000, the Ontario altimeter is 2988.
okay, Magic at 14,000, Giant 3706. Damn it!
Air China 983, disregard, I forgot to make takeoff.
Alright, we're gonna have to start heading down like real quick here. Okay, hold on tight, boys. We're going down quick. Alright, clear to 14,000 feet. Yeah, this is gonna get us low and slow a lot faster than I thought it would, than I wanted, so. ATC had to come in here and ruin the whole thing.
Los Angeles Terminal, Jet 145, departed Las Vegas Rider 2. Jet 145, Los Angeles Center, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 320. Climb and maintain flight level 320, Jet 145. Delta 2242, descend and maintain 7,000.
Alright, 7,000 feet, Delta 2242.
Oh, you're right though, dude. That flight factor
Air China
767 is
983,
kicking my
contact SoCal
butt.
approach 128.05, take care.
The performance issues that I'm having with
Air
it
China 983, good day.
in cruise is just really annoying me. So much so that I don't even want to fly it right now. So yeah, that I'm not loving the 767.
Delta 2242, turn left, heading 360.
Alright, 360 on the heading.
Oh my
Delta
god,
2242.
why are we not descending? Holy crap, we are way high.
Giant 3706, just verify starting your descent for Magic at 14,000.
Expediting down now.
Roger.
Ooh, I missed that one.
Rock 6 Pop Echo,
Hold on tight,
LA.
boys. We are going down quickly here because I somehow missed my top of descent. I don't know why. Anyway, I got the speed brakes all the way out. We're heading down
Delta
fast as I
2242,
can.
the Las Vegas airport currently are 1 o'clock and about 19er mile from horizon sight.
Report the field in sight, Delta 2242.
Southwest 169 information, Charlie at Vegas, expect a visual approach, runway 19er left.
I don't know if we're gonna make it, but I'll sure try hard.
Charlie on board and plan the visual 19 left.
Oops. Somebody's sleeping at the wheel over here. That's what I call a descent right there, baby. Come on. Yeah, boy. We can do it. We got this. We'll get this.
Split jet 145, clear direct level. Direct level, split jet 145. Delta 2242, descend and maintain 6,500 to the airport's 1 to 2 o'clock in about 15 miles.
Alright, looks like, yeah, we got the field side, Delta 2242.
Oh, maybe we're not gonna make this.
Cleared visual approach, runway 8 right.
Alright, clear the visual approach 8 right, Delta 2242.
Giant 3706, contact SoCal approach 128.05, take care.
2805 for Giant 3706. So long.
West 1924.
SoCal approach. Good evening, Giant 3706. Expediting down to 14,000.
Giant 3706, SoCal approach, on tier altimeter 2988, welcome.
Alright, vertical speed.
TWA 770, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff. 24 left, clear for takeoff, runway 77. Curving 11, do we give weight for the A330?
Nope,
Turn
I
311,
need
he
more.
was told he was told to hold short runway 25 right, but yeah, just hold position there. Hold it.
Yeah, I can make that. Here we go.
For 126 Yankee Kilo, occur to the John Wayne Airport via radar vectors and direct, maintain 4,000 for now.
Radar vectors direct John Wayne 4000, you want us on a heading 6 Yankee Kilo?
6 Yankee Kilo, fly presenting.
Alright, let's heading 6 Yankee Kilo.
097.
5591, Charlie 6 short of Charlie with Charlie, ready for taxi.
0972 Bravo, traffic 12 o'clock, and in less than a mile, opposite direction, a Beechcraft 36, he's separated. Roger, we're looking at you, Papa.
I'm getting a little fast here.
It's 5591, behind the A330, passing from your right to left on Charlie, runway 25 right, taxi via Bravo.
25 right, taxi via Bravo behind the A330, Skywest 55.
Hey, altimeters.
They're 126 Yankee Kilo, John Wayne Airport, 12 o'clock and about 20 miles approach the airport site.
Let you know, 6 Yankee Kilo, is it possible to get
Oh,
the
no,
one place to
no.
your left, or are you too busy?
126 Yankee Kilo, stand by.
Let's go 3522 at Charlie's ready to taxi.
Okay. Altimeters cross check.
That's 3522, follow the... Class 3522, stand by.
Now, I'm at the shallows up.
TWA 770, have radar contact, come and maintain 1-3000.
Out of 1.5, climbing 1-3000, TWA 770.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Get down.
They're 126 Yankee Kilo, expect a visual approach right 20 right.
Alright, we can do visual 20 right, 6 Yankee Kilo.
They're 126 Yankee Kilo, descend to maintain 30,000.
1,000 to go.
30,000, 6 Yankee Kilo.
6 Yankee Kilo, traffic 12, not
Yeah.
traffic, the airport's at 12 o'clock and about 15 miles approach the airport site.
We're looking 6 Yankee Kilo.
I did the best I could. I almost got it. I almost made it. Alright, speed brakes to track.
TWA 770, turn left heading 180.
180 head on TWA 77.
It's Cal 6 Kilo. I don't think my sim is liking John Wayne right here. I can do an instrument approach if you like.
126 Kilo. Expect the... stand by.
Hey, you said send and maintain. So we need to get down here.
They're 126 Kilo. Turn left heading 170. Join the runway 20 right localizer.
170 to join the localizer 6 Kilo.
At 6 Kilo out to vectors ILS right 20 right approach.
Vectors ILS 20 right. Sounds good. 6 Kilo.
972 pop off and send and maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000. Pop out.
At 3706, a approach question to Riverside.
ILS X-ray runway 32, please.
Roger, you can expect that.
Thanks.
China 983 heavy to send and maintain 6,000.
Set maintain 6,000. Air China 983 heavy.
Air China 983 heavy, maintain 210 knots or less.
Speed 210 or less. Air China 983 heavy.
Air 972 Bob Avastar, I did not mean to assign you 4,000. Clear direct darts, cross darts at or above 4,300. Cleared RNAV, runway 21 approach.
Roger, direct darts, cross darts 4,300. Cleared RNAV 21 approach. Pop off.
And approach 702 Delta Romeo, just want to verify cleared to land runway 21.
Air 702 Delta Romeo, from I gave you that runway 21, clear to land.
He's gonna have to get us
Okay,
down
clear
here
land
pretty
runway
soon.
21, thanks. 2 Delta Romeo.
Air 68 Kilo, 1 mile from Hawka, maintain 3,000 till established on the localizer, cleared ILS, runway 30 approach.
My dude is quite busy.
3,000 till established, cleared ILS 20 right, or 6 Kilo, very well done.
Thank you.
Here, wing 011, Bravo 125 right.
Bird 311, RNAV to dock, runway 25 right, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff 25 right, 211.
South 3522, runway 25 right, taxi to Bravo.
25 right, Bravo's go 3522.
Got further flight 4864, it's going to be a little bit of a delay, I'm trying to get her cleared, so just stand by.
You're all good, thank you.
Okay, you need to hit down. Circle approach, Giant 3706 looking for lower.
Giant 3706, descend and maintain 210 knots or less, or do not exceed 250 knots, descend and maintain 5,000.
Down to 5,000, 250 knots, Giant 3706. Alright,
126 Kilo, runway 20 right, clear to land.
Very clear to land, 6 Kilo.
Alright, speed brakes.
Clear 1, Giant 3702 to Riverside Airport, 12 o'clock at about 10 miles, report the airport site.
Was that for Giant 3706?
Giant 37068 from the airport site, 12 o'clock at about 10 miles, report the airport site.
We'll let you know what we have it inside. We got some sort of layer that we can't see through at the moment.
Copy.
Alright, let me get the weather here, actually.
Cirrus 311 radar contact, say altitude.
Passing 1,000.
Cirrus 311 radar call and maintain 10,000.
10,000.
Air China 93 to send and maintain 4,000.
Send maintain 4,000, Air China 983 heavy.
GWA 770 heavy, turn left, direct thermal.
Thermal 770.
Oh, there it is. And a SoCal approach, Giant 3706 airport site.
Giant 3706, clear visual approach, right tree 2.
Okay, clear visual approach 32, Giant 3706. Alright, crew, clear for the visual. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to fly this heading select.
Skywest 91's ready, 225.
And we're still going to do the ILS approach, but we're going to kind of manage it ourselves.
Roger.
Heading select.
TDX 770, contact LA Center 126.52, thanks for flying, see you in a moment.
26 feet at 778 heavy.
Wow.
Really? Cringe.
That's Lake Paris down there below us. I used to camp there as a kid.
Clear wing 011, request direct Clipper. Cirrus 311, stand by. I'm going to just fly the vector segment for now. I'll give you that turn in a few miles. Alright.
Okay, exterior lights. Approach checklist complete.
Skies 5591, RNAV to Docker, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Docker 25 right, clear for takeoff, Skywest 5591.
Spirit 311, turn left right clipper, climb by the SID, accept maintain 15,000.
Climb by SID, accept 15,000, alright, 311.
Okay, let's start slowing her down.
Flight 4864, clearance available, Azure to copy.
Alright, vertical speed.
copy, 4864.
Spirit, front flight 4864, clear to Denver Airport, Howard 1 departure, Palm Springs transition is fouled. Climb by SID, accept maintain 8,000, expect fall level 3705 to 7 departure. Departure frequency 128.05, squawk 2431.
Alright, clear to Denver, the Howard 1 departure, PSP transition, then climb by SID up to flight level 370, 5 minutes after
Should be
departure,
still
squawk
out.
2431.
Spirit flight 4864, read back correct to Palm Springs, altimeter 274. Air China 983, having to set and maintain 2,600.
2,600, Air China 983 heavy.
Air 972, Pop Alpha, runway 21, clear to land.
21, clear to land, 2 Papa Alpha.
That's Diamond Valley Lake right there.
Is
White
there anybody
House
else requesting anything?
Southwest 2249, right for taxi.
Alright, crew, so we're gonna keep flying out here until we get down to 5,000 feet. Then we're gonna make a right turn.
2249,
direct to Denham.
Roger, stand by.
And then we're gonna pick up the,
Then
Then we're gonna pick up the approach.
FedEx 454, runway 25 left, clear to land.
FedEx 454 heavy, clear to land, runway 25 left, FedEx 454 heavy.
Skies 5591, cloud radar contact, say altitude.
Passing 1,400, Skywest 5591.
Skies 5591, climb and maintain 13,000.
Climb and maintain 13,000, Skywest 5591.
It's like I'll 68 kilo off at Bravo, John Wayne.
68 kilo level, thanks for flying, welcome to John Wayne, taxi to park, and have a nice day.
Great job, man,
Yeah. 983, turn landing 160.
Right 160, Air China 983 heavy.
Air China 983 heavy on the rollout. The Los Angeles airport should be at 3 o'clock at about 12 miles. Report the airport in sight.
Okay, we'll call the field and just confirm we're on the SL side, 25 left, correct? Air China 983 heavy.
Air China 983 heavy, A for.
Okay, we'll call the field thanks, Air China 983 heavy.
China 3706, runway 32, clear to land.
Clear land 3-2, Giant 3706.
Skies 5591, turn right, direct to Lady J.
Hey, coming right.
Correct, Lady J, Skywest 5591.
Altitude
Sky
choir.
West 30, actually no disregard.
Air China 983 has the field.
Air China 983,
Speed
clear
200.
visual approach, right 25 left.
Cleared visual 25 left, Air China 983 heavy.
View our localizer mode.
Frontier 4958, request taxi with Delta.
For flight 4958, stand by.
Okay, let's keep a turn coming.
SAS 20. SAS
Heading
2240,
285.
runway 12, taxi via Kilo Delta, cross runway 26 right.
Flaps 1.
Kilo Delta cross 26 right, 2249.
SAS 2249, disregard, sorry. Air China 983.
Okay, I'm getting the identifier RIV. All right. No DME yet though.
Frontier flight 4958, were you calling?
Localizer.
AFM Frontier Flight 4958.
Let's go approach mode.
Flight 4958, runway 20 right, taxi via Alpha Lima, cross runway 20 left at Lima, the John Wayne altimeter 2 at 901.
Hey, good. Localizer capture. Glide slope's coming in.
Taxi 20 white, correction, taxi 20 right by Alpha Lima, cross 20 left on Lima, altimeter 2991.
Air China 983, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Clear land 25 left, Air China 983
Speed
heavy.
180, flaps 5. Field sight, runway straight ahead. Glide slope localizer. Alright, set missile approach altitude 5300 and the heading is set. Alright guys, looking good.
Shamrock 6 Pop Echo, heavy SoCal approach, did you call?
Alright, go down flaps 15.
49, cross runway 30, kilo.
Got 35, 22 up to dock, runway 25, right clear for takeoff.
2500.
Doctor 25, right clear for takeoff, Scott 39, 22.
Taxi 454,
Speed 160.
legs, left when able to exit a parking by Alpha, good day.
Actually, tell you what, we'll keep it going down to the approach speed.
That's 2249,
Welcome to
okay,
one.
we're actually disregard. Frontier flight 4958, runway 20, right clear for takeoff.
20 right, clear for takeoff, frontier
Laps
flight
30.
4958.
Final
Total
checklist,
585,
landing gear down,
31 disregard.
3 green. 3 brakes.
Delta 585, SoCal departure.
Arm, auto brakes 1. Laps slats. Laps 30. Altimeter's cross check, ICAS, no alerts. Landing clearance, clear land.
SoCal departure, good evening. Citation at 242 Victor Hotel, Van Nuys. We got the weather ready for taxi.
Got 8591, Conning Center 126.52.
My aircraft.
Shamrock 6 Pop back heavy SoCal approach,
throttle.
Los Angeles altimeter 2901. Expect the vectors I left right 25 left approach.
Could you please repeat that?
I think it is.
Shamrock
Thanks,
6
Sam.
Papa
I got the speed
Echo,
brakes
heavy,
out. I
expect
did have them
vectors
out.
last runway. Do you want 24 right?
If possible, I have to set up for that. Actually, have to
Shamrock 6 Pop Echo, it's no problem. Accept vectors I last runway 24 right approach.
1000.
1,000 to go.
Flight 4958, SoCal departure, our contact, say altitude please.
Frontier 4958, airborne passing 1,300.
4958, roger, climb by the state for departure.
Climb by the state for departure, Frontier 4958.
SoCal departure, good day. Southwest 420 underground San Diego with whiskey, short of Bravo for taxi.
That's 420 runway 27, taxi to Bravo, Limerick altimeter 2,905.
500.
27 via Bravo, Southwest 420.
South start skies 35, 22, climb and maintain 8,000.
400.
Skies 35, 22, turn right direct, ladies and
300. 200.
249, moving across 30.
That's 2249, cross runway 30.
100.
That's 2249, you can cross runway 30 at Kilo and
30.
Yep.
20. 10.
Total 585, so got departure.
5.
Total 585, P advisor, you taxi to without instruction. I'm trying to contact you from this frequency, please advise. Airtime 983, heavy clear, 25,
80 knots.
Air 6, 983, crossway 25, right taxi to Park by Bravo, good day.
Okay, cross 25 right, taxi via Bravo to parking, airtime 983 heavy. Good day.
Southwest 2249, runway, or cross runway, Southwest 2249, cross runway 26 right at Delta.
26 right at Delta.
Chad 3706, welcome to Riverside, taxi to parking, thank you for flying, see you.
That wasn't too bad. Smart car says 89 feet per minute. 89 feet per minute.
Echo with 35 miles.
Okay, after land check this.
Flight 4958, contact Los Angeles Center 126.52.
126.52, g'day. Frontier Flight 4958.
Auto brakes.
South
Radar.
122.49, runway 12, clear for takeoff.
Landing light.
Runway 12, clear for takeoff,
Strobes.
2249.
SoCal departure Frontier Flight
Engine start
4145
switches.
on the ground at LAX requesting pushback and start.
Current flight 4195.
And the clock.
Departure flight 4195, push around your discretion, expect runway 24 left.
Push our discretion, expect runway 24 left, Frontier Flight 4145.
Shamrock 6, pop back, maintain 210 knots or less, and yeah, maintain 210 knots or less, please.
210 less.
Shamrock 6, Shamrock 6, pop out, traffic 12 o'clock, 6 miles
A lot
opposite
better.
direction, ACRJ restricted at 8,000.
Sound is a lot better. Okay, so this is runway 30 here. We need to hold short and get clearance across.
Delta 585 on the ground, San Diego, holding short right 27, ready for departure when able.
Delta 585, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff, Delta 585.
Sky 3522, call my maintain, flight level 230.
Short Alpha 2, on Alpha 2, short Alpha, Van Nuys.
Sky 3520. November 242, Victor, Hotel, SoCal, departure at 16 right, taxi via Alpha.
16 right by Alpha,
Ah,
2
heck with it. He's busy.
Hotel.
I'm not gonna wait for
Down
him.
2249, radar contact, say altitude.
1 mile.
Down 2240, non-roaded. Down 2249, call and maintain 13,000.
13,000, 2249.
Sky 3522, contact Los Angeles Center, 126.525.
126.525.
Yes, I will. Yes, I
Is
will.
anybody else requesting anything?
It'll be in my Discord server. If you, you'll have to come over and get it there because I can't put it on level up
Roger,
anymore.
I'll turn right 27.
Left away, runway 27, South Road.
That's for Tony, hold short runway 27.
Oh, sure, runway 27, South Road, sorry about that.
No worries.
SoCal departure, American 1755 on the ground at San Diego with information message. We'll get a taxi.
Target 1750. Target 1755, SoCal departure, verify squawk normal.
Verify, we'll squawk normal here. 1755.
585, command radar contact, say altitude.
Yep. I'll post it there as soon as I park this thing. About 5 minutes.
585, roger. Two Victor Hotel short, runway 16 at Charlie, ready to go. And if you need a minute, please take it. We're not in a rush. There are two for attention aircraft, standby for controller change.
Oh, stab trim. Look at that stab trim. Perfect. Ugh. So good.
RC42 Victor Hotel, SoCal approach, runway 16, very clear for takeoff. South 420, runway 27, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, runway 27, Southwest 420. Delta 585, contact LA Center 126.5 CSC. 126.52, Delta 585. South 2249, contact LA Center 126.5 CSC. 126.52, bye-bye, 49. SoCal departure Frontier Flight 4145 is on the ground LAX Delta 8 for taxi 24 left. Center light 41, 45, second approach, runway 24 left, X via Echo.
2 for left via Echo, Frontier Flight 4145.
Air 2 Victor Hotel, yeah.
I'm here.
Air 2 Victor Hotel, second approach, runway 16 right, clear for takeoff.
16 right, clear for takeoff. Roger, 46. Shoot, Victor Hotel.
Second approach, 1755 on the ground at San Diego. We're going to taxi over 27 with Whiskey.
Okay, parking brake set.
1755, squawk 2043, 2043. 2043, 1755.
Alright, parking checklist. Transponder, APU gen, fuel switches, trim air, parking brake released, ground power, APU. Welcome home, guys. This is actually where I work for real every day at March Air Force Base, so it's kind of cool to fly into your own airport. So let me take a look at how that looked. So they basically gave us a visual approach, but the way I flew it was a like an ILS approach, but I left my speed brakes out a little too far. MD-11 would have told me to put my speed brakes up for me, but this one didn't. But fortunately, somebody caught that for me, and I got them in. And we touched down about here, and we got off on taxiway Charlie, which is exactly what I was hoping to do. This is a 13,000 foot runway, so there's plenty of room for that. So there we go, made taxiway Charlie and over to the Amazon ramp. So I'll post these files up on my Discord for you guys to try out, see if you guys like them. Personally, I feel like it needs a little bit less drag. We need to take out a little bit more lift. I still thought we were pretty shallow in that approach, but it wasn't that bad. So you guys try it out, tell me what you think. It's gonna be subtle, I'll tell you that. The change is pretty subtle. Anyway, that's all from me. Hope you enjoyed the flight. I'm out of here. I gotta go to the grocery store, so catch you guys on the next one.